So the whole place is on kind of a big rotation. It's an organic taro farm. I'm kind of harvesting from here, planting over there. The next ones I'm going to harvest from are these three over here. And once this patch is kind of pulled off, what we do is we fallow the patch. And we, just let the soil rest. Maybe we'll even plant something different in between. But this patch has reached about 12 months. It's kind of shrinking down a little bit. It's a winter patch, so it's like kind of coming off of winter. And a lot of times what you can do is you can kind of just feel the corm. I'm stepping around the plant to loosen up the roots. And there it is. So this is the makua plant. The oha grows off the side. Okay. This is the one that I'll replant. And what happens is you kind of make a cutting. You cut it right here. When you cut it there, you kind of got this flat bottom to it. That's what gets replanted. And it's evident, when you harvest the makua, that was the cut from that previous cut when it was a cutting all the way down over here. So it kind of grows down, it pushes off the bottom. And there you go. And as part of our dish over there, we got a little bit of poi that we're going to put on the plate too. And so that poi is the taro that we grow here. Basically, because we're growing the taro for the corm, the root, oftentimes what happens is you're letting the leaf go to full maturity. And, it's usually optimum for, if you're going to grow for the leaf, you want to just grow for the leaf and then pick them at a tender age. And then if you're growing for the corm, then the leaves are going to get a little tougher. So this field, I've actually harvested a lot of the makua out. This is a lot of the oha left. And what I'm going to look for is actually the most tender leaves coming off. Like a lot of times the newer leaf, and then they have this kind of younger felt-like appearance. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to pick it just like that. And, I just need several. So I'm kind of looking for the younger leaves. And then as you can kind of see, the stems, they fold out. They peel out one at a time, and it's that center leaf a lot of times is the one you want, especially when you're doing it this way. And so you can kind of see, like, here's the older leaf right here. Here's the younger leaf. It'll be a little more tender. That's plenty, that should do. That's it. Okay. And then for the fern, I'm just gonna walk up right here and grab off of this Hawaii. And so this is the warabe, fiddle fern, pohole. And a lot of times with this one, what I do is I kind of just grab the stem and then I slide my hand up, and wherever it kind of breaks off naturally is where I'll take it from. Some people like this kind because, you know, the leaves kind of hold the juice. That's plenty. Today we're going to be making a lentil lau lau. Aside from that, we're going to do a small fern salad to accompany it, and a little bit of poi as well. Okay, so the luau leaf is from the farm here. The fern we just picked. And the poi is this. I made this the other day. And the taro is from this farm as well. Okay, very simple. I just put several leaves, and you know, you can kind of hold them in your hands. You can arrange them. What you're trying to do is kind of, you want to arrange them so that you're making that dish so that it holds everything inside, and you can kind of put a bigger leaf on the outside. See, very simple ingredients. So this is uala, sweet potato, and I'm just going to get a good slice like so. You know, I chose this Okinawan one for the color. You know, cooking with color is something that we enjoy doing a lot. Second ingredient is onions. For me, for this dish, or especially making laulaus, I like to leave the onions big like this, because it's cooking for so long. If I was to dice it up all real small, you kind of wouldn't really get any of it. But you know, when I leave it this size, you know, you can still feel the texture of the onions later on. Yeah. All right. Next are lentils, and these are just basic green lentils. So I've just been soaking it for a little while, you know, in salt, you know, and dump that off. Might even rinse it again real quick. Right. Just put a healthy amount, you know, just try and gauge like what one serving would be for somebody. Okay. Move this up here for a sec. And finally, one of the most main ingredients, it's kind of hardened up a little bit. This is coco mana, you know, like that coconut butter. You can use coconut milk, you can use coconut cream, coconut milk, coconut cream, or this from the coco mana. And for this stuff, the coco mana, it's been a cold morning, so it's kind of hardened up a little bit. But you can put a lot, you know. You can put as much as you want. This coco mana is a little more rich, I would say. So I'm just putting this a good chunk like that. That gives it that fat, you know. And finally, kai, or this one is Himalayan pink Himalayan salt. And even this one's another one you can kind of load up. After there, you're just going to close it up. The tea leaf helps it steam. It actually adds its own flavoring as well. Like I said, you know, for this dish I'm going to use the foil just because I want it to kind of retain all of that. You know, you don't really want the coconut milk to run off, and when the onions cook down, you know, you want that flavor in there. You can see this is steaming already. And I did not bring a pot holder. Let's see how this works. Put it right on here, just like so. That's it. Like I said, you know, when you're looking at the colors and you're cooking with the colors, you know, it's also got that good deep green that you want, you know, and yeah. And this is also a very simple one. I'm gonna rinse these off real quick. My jug over here. Perfect. I'm going to let this start to boil. And in the meantime, maybe I'll start getting ready the other parts of it. So you can kind of just go for broke when it comes to the fern salad. Same things before. Just going to get a small piece of this onion. Cucumbers. And here's just some other about a little bit of other things to throw inside of there. Purple carrots. And as you can see, this is got a good rolling boil. I gave this a quick rinse earlier, and as you can see, there's still kind of little fibers and stuff like that on it when you get this fiddle fern. And you know, when I blanch it like this, it will kind of release those. So you don't want to worry about that too much. What you can do is you can kind of throw in the heavier parts first. Let that go for a tad longer, not too much, and then work your way up. And then finally the ends, which is the most tender part. And then just let that go for a second. Because this is ready to go. So you can see this is kind of a good rolling boil. I'm probably going to turn this fire off. I got my strainer ready, so let's just, like I said, another benefit of being on the farm. Kacha. Okay. And then just kind of cool it back off with some fresh water, cool, clean water. As you can see, like all of those fibers and everything that were on there, they're gone. That's why I like doing it this way. And this is ready to go. And we'll talk about the sauce for this. All right. So as you can see, I got the fresh vegetables chopped up. The fern's been blanched. I'm just gonna add it to here. Toss it around a bit. It's just organic olive oil, pink Himalayan salt, and good old-fashioned lemon juice. And you know, you can do this all to taste. Like I said, trust your senses. You know, olive oil. And lemon juice. And then just toss it around. All right, cool. So we've been working a bit. Came back to check it on Lau Lau. It's steamed for a while. We're gonna see how it looks. Probably plate it up with the other things that we've prepared. See, it's steamed down. A little banana stock makeshift steam rack. See how that cooked down a bit. And so you can kind of see how the foil held the shape together. You can see the leaf, how the tea leaf kind of helps keep that in as well. Okay. Put these on the side. And real quickly, I'm just going to kind of open this up, and you can see the color of the sweet potato in there. There's the lentils. Okay. The leaf is falling apart, which is good. That's the onion. There's the kokomana inside of it. You can see. You'll appreciate it more in the long run because the luau leaf does have its own texture, and especially when the leaves are all bundled like that and folded together, and you got all the flavors inside of it as well. It holds it all together, holds that flavor inside, and every bite you get like a nice bite of leaf and the lentils and everything. And we're gonna add in some of this salad. So this is the fern salad. Make sure you get all these colors in it and everything. And last but not least, you know, we took a look at the poi, the taro. We pulled some taro out of the ground. What I usually do is I have a mill. I rent a poi factory on the other side of the valley over there. Every week I'll harvest anywhere between 100, 150 pounds of taro. Take it up to the factory, steam it, clean the taro, bag it all up, and this is the result, is poi. If you don't have taro or poi where you're around, it is your starch dish. It's you know, I want to say like kind of like a smooth potato, kind of starchy, but it's got a more dense texture to it, minerally kind of flavor. And then the best way to get it out is twist the bag, you know. Twisting it, you know, gets all of it out. And you know, you can keep a separate bowl for your poi if you want. Or you can just add it in right like that.